Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and welcome again to another edition of the Ron Tello Show, broadcasting live on the Ronald Cully YouTube channel. I'm your host, Ron Tello. Now I got that out of the way. I'm waiting for chat. Okay, people, this is very important. I'm not going to do this again. If I do, stand to, follow me. Um, did you read the description down below? I think the best way to put this in context is to first go to that Watch Her Crazy video from January 6th, 2022. Link is below. Check that out. And then come back to my channel and look up volumes 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I gave you a lot of context about what I'm dealing with. Who am I? We can find that out by going to Facebook, Ron Tello Cully, photo albums. Okay, you go there, find out about who I think I used to be. And there's another thing you can go to. It's called Photo Bucket, photobucket.com/Ron Tello. That's one word, lowercase. That's how that works. Okay, so picking up where we left off, I kind of screwed up. I didn't emphasize one item enough, and that was the January 6th. No, wait. Watcher was January 18th. This was January 6th, and the landlord was giving me her little spiel. I want to highlight this. This is the epitome of evil. I just got to plug in the speaker. Yeah. We're not organized here. We're not supposed to be. Hey, I'm low rent. We've got no merch. What else do we have? We don't have mods. We don't have Canva. We're low digit here. So let me play this. Emphasizing on, yeah, it's real funny. Listen to this.
Then I'm going to end up having to do an unlock for the chainer, and that's.
I understand that.
And so I'll always do one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sure you don't want me to do an unlock for the chainer, because then you'll be homeless and hitchhiking.
Yeah.
A homeless hitchhiker.
Hear that? Homeless hitchhiker.
One or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sure you don't want me to do an unlock for the chainer, because then you'll be homeless and hitchhiking. A homeless hitchhiker.
Clip it, soundbite it, spread it around. This used to be what I thought was my girlfriend, but no, she's a narc. Big story on that. Okay, let that sink in. Yeah, so there's so much material I got here, I just can't put it together all at one time because I'm scatterbrained. Like Leanne said, I am Rain Man 2.0. This is the noise. This is what I really want to get out. See, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm in a situation where there could be some real heavy shit coming down. Right. And in preparation for that, I got two things going on. Backup information to go, hey, this is what happened. And number two is, well, I have personal security devices. Okay. And I don't want to go there. But if shit don't clean up and I don't get the help I need, something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get hurt. It could be me. Don't want that. Okay, so this tape was taking place here in the garage on August 26th last year, 2025. This is Sherry, and then there's Rocky, and I'm just going to let this play, okay? I'm not going to describe it unless I really have to. This is the guts of the information and the evidence that I'm presenting to support my case that I should be helped because I can't do it alone. Oh, and I told you about when I got out of jail and they took my money. Yeah, that's still true. Still don't have it. Can that thing go? Okay. So let's see what happens.
The reason I took this off.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Is because I didn't.
Okay, let me preface this. It was like around 8/26, last year. See, Sherry and Rocky, they don't live here anymore. They live in the beach. They're beach bums. And they've been coming back and forth here from time to time, like 2-3 days a week. And this happened on 8/26/25, where I was still sleeping. And I didn't know at the time, but when I got up and I went out the double door, I have like barn doors, like barn doors. the other way. Yeah. So there's this deadbolt that goes across, and then on the inside, okay, outside, there's this deadbolt that goes across and locks it up. And they put your little lock in the latch. On the inside, you got one of those little clippy hooks, you know, it goes like that. You know, there's a clippy hook, and it goes like that. Well, that's on the inside. She took it. Okay. She locks me in and then took that. So I confronted them. I asked them. I was polite. I talked to Rocky. I said, "Hey, Rocky, this happened. Can you you know, let her know I want that hook back, you know, because I already figured out how to unlock the outside door." So then this took place here at the side window, and they were outside. And so that's the preface on this. This is the non-adult version of a conversation that should have been better.
What? Because I didn't want you to lock me out of the garage.
I put this in to hold the door. Right, if you want in, you can just knock and say, "Hello, can I come in?" Is that so hard? You sabotaged the whole fucking door. You took this off, and then you locked me in from the outside. What's up with that?
Because I didn't want you coming in while we're here.
Why didn't you just come in and tell me that?
You're the one who never opens your mouth around here. You don't come in and say hi to me.
Everybody be nice.
Yeah, I can't really hear it. Rocky's in the background going, "Play nice." Like he's trying to pull back a short leash on her because she's getting ready to go off, and he knows it. And he sticks with her because he's the new supply. And you'll see real soon, he's the flying monkey.
That should be nice. You know, that part of the garage is mine. You know, that part of the garage is mine. Okay? It's not yours.
So you locked the fucking door.
No, it's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you're filling it all up with all your stuff. I
Yeah.
told you not to.
I live here.
I know, but it's going to all go away.
Really?
Yes.
Like everything else?
No.
Like my tools to Montella, everything went away.
One of these days, one of these days. Yeah, I don't want you trashing the yard and the garage with all
Yeah,
your
right.
stuff.
I can't do my artwork. Yeah.
No, I can't. You can't. I know how you are.
Right. It ain't good enough.
I know how you are.
However, ain't good enough.
I know that you buy every time you get money. You just buy stuff.
Yeah, that's the American way.
Well, anyway, I don't want you. I told you before you got your money. I said I know what you're going to do. You start buying, and I didn't want you to fill my section of the garage with all the stuff that you're buying.
Boy, that's a part of your power control over me.
No,
that ain't working anymore.
Oh, my power control?
Yeah.
You know what? You don't have any respect. You don't pay any rent.
No, I don't. Thanks to you, I don't.
Okay? Yeah, and you treat me like shit.
No, I don't.
Well, listen to what.
Start a problem, blame others, play the victim. That's the pattern. You're seeing it here. You're hearing it here. It's here.
This conversation is over. Bye-bye. Test.
We're just playing some tapes.
What? Nope, don't have it. Not here. Not yours.
Hey.
What?
You need to get all this shit off of this side of the garage.
That's Rocky. He's a great sport. Not.
Buy this next time we're here. If it's not, I'll take it out in the driveway and I'll burn it. Every bit of it.
Why not?
Because you're being hostile. You said, "Don't touch my shit."
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah. Get your shit out of that side. It's not supposed to be there. It was never supposed to be there. You've been told lots of times.
Oh, I've been told like I'm a child. Yeah.
Be a fucking adult and fucking listen then.
I am an adult.
Then act like
I
one.
don't answer to you.
You don't even fucking get up off your ass and do anything around here.
Oh, no, I don't.
No, you don't. Watering the plants for 3 minutes a fucking week does not count for doing shit.
Three times a week.
What to do.
I'm now the man of the house here.
Oh, okay. Fine. Keep going.
No, dude, you're the new supply on the flying monkey. You're being used. You're being lied to. You don't know who I am. You don't know the facts. You never asked me about it. All you're doing is believing the lies and acting upon it. Nice going, guy. Now you see why I need to carry weapons around here when they're here?
No, you can shut the fuck up. You don't tell her to go. This is her fucking house.
I'm telling you.
You can fucking go.
I'm talking to you.
You can fucking leave.
No, I couldn't.
You will be.
Oh, okay. Bring the paper.
Okay? And I'll bring the marshal too.
Oh, okay.
Better get rid of that fucking shotgun because you're not supposed to fucking have it.
Why?
Because you're a fucking convicted felon.
No, I am not.
Once you did a violent crime, you are registered as a violent person.
I am not.
You are a
felon.
felon.
Go down.
That's why all your landlords were afraid of you. I'm not.
Good evening.
You will pack your shit and get the fuck out of here.
Good evening to you.
But I'm awesome. Yeah. No. What's next?
Mark time 7:15. September 6th, 2025. Shit starting to heat up. Right.
Shit's starting to heat up. And then there's something else on here. Okay, this is what I think it is. I'm in my bed right here on this side of the wall. The other side of the wall is the other half of the garage, the Sherry zone. And Rocky comes in and he starts taking over and verbally abusing me. That's putting it mildly. Roll tape. Now, see, this is all real time. I lived it. You can live it too. I'm sharing. It gets worse. Okay. Yeah, basically, this is first time playback for this one. I never queued it up. I didn't review it. At this point, I have no idea, but we'll get some keywords here soon.
Thank you.
But this garage is going to be gutted. I'm letting you know that now, so you gotta find some place to live. You're online here, so you should be able to find people to give you a place to live. If you're not living here anymore. You hear me? as of right now, you actually are, that eviction thing that you received has been reinstated because there is no expiration date on that.
Yeah, there is.
But you have 30 days from today, or you're going to get the other eviction notice, which you're going to have a sheriff with it. And I don't think you're going to like that. They're just going to tell you to grab your shit and get out because you'll have 3 hours.
3 hours.
Only be able to take what you can carry because you must leave the property. Not going to be able to perform well like you did last time. What? What? So, hear me?
Yeah.
It's time to grow up and grab yourself by the big boy can, and start doing it for yourself now. That's 10 years.
Is that it? So dig this. The flying monkey, the new supply, he's telling you what time it is, but she can't do it? No, because narcs are cowards. She can't have an intelligent, rational adult conversation. They just can't. And they're never wrong. You can't tell them they're wrong. No matter what you do, how you try, it doesn't work. The only thing that a narcissist understands is money and court orders. And so far, these so-called evictions didn't happen. No, they're all bogus. They're all geared to inflict emotional distress, which is true. They're harassing me. It's private nuisance. And willful infliction of emotional distress. Oh, yeah, did I say that? And elderly abuse. I qualify. I'm 68 years old. I was 67 last year. So this is all nonsense. And this is the stuff I'm up against, okay? I didn't ask for this. It wasn't like, hey, I want to come down here and be abused. No, I came in here under false pretenses. Thought it was going to be a lovey-dovey thing again like I was. And it was a good thing until she ruined it. Decided, well, Ron's no good. He's boring. I'm going to go find another man. And she even told me so. I go, fine. She didn't throw me out then. It was only after she was getting hooked up with this clown. Says, well, we're going to throw you out. That was a tape we heard earlier from January 6th, 2024. Well, we want to remodel the garage and you got to go and you could be homeless hitchhiker. Haha. Yeah, that cuts deep. See, it's not the insults that bother me. It's the audacity, the inhumanity, the lack of empathy. And did I say humanity? Yeah. Everything you make human is not there. I'm dealing with monsters. This is evil, okay? I'm behind enemy lines. And on a broader note, here on Earth, all of us are behind enemy lines. Yeah. I binge YouTube all day and night. And I watch the good stuff, the news stuff, the heavy-hitting stuff about what's really going on, the direct energy weapons and stuff like that. Can't think of it all. So anyway, yeah, I'm in a pickle. But all is not lost. Hold on. Oh, let's fast forward a little bit here. Let's do this something else.
Okay. Are you done?
Sooner or later, you're going to start paying rent. You ain't living here for free any fucking more, dude.
Yeah, I am.
I'd like you to speak up for yourself. You're recording this for you. Recording how it's going.
That was mark time approximately 4:25 p.m. 11/4/2025. Shit's starting to stack up.
Okay. Oh, there's more.
And now, in the continuing saga of them versus me, I have a note for you. Broadcasting right now at 4:07 p.m. November 11, 2025. Terry and Rocky came to town. They rolled in about 1:30. I knew they were. Just came to tip me off, said they're going to come and deal with the room Terry lived and died in. Okay. So they came and they opened up the green shed and took a bunch of stuff out. Shoved it in the van. But during the process, I'm trying to maintain a little contact, no contact. So I'm peeking out the curtain to the window. And I can see that the Terry is in the shed moving stuff out. I didn't see Rocky until like the third time I peeked out. And he was standing right on the deck. And he saw me peeking out the window. I mean, it's a peephole. Right? And he waved, and then he pointed down, because he's on the deck. The shed's down below. So he waves, and he points. So I nodded and ducked out. I thought that was very curious. But he took, because he's like taking sides with me and sympathetic, because if I do anything, he's going to go off and create a fuss. Or was that intimidating? Like, you better look out. She's here. Yeah, I know she's here. I can see it. So either way, that's what happened. Thank you.
It's also juvenile.
And to follow up, they finally departed at about 4 p.m. So end of that. Thank you. That is all for now.
Is that the end of this? Oh, there's more.
I disagree.
And we're going to move shorter in your area from here, kind of very narrow over, because we're going to bring this down.
What?
Doesn't matter. You're a squatter.
I'm not.
Illegal squatter.
No, I'm a guest. You brought me here, remember?
No, you're a squatter.
No, I'm not.
You were hired to do a job, and you don't do that job anymore.
No, that's where the slave factory came in. I was not hired to do a job. I was coming here to have sex and play house, like we used to do. That's the truth.
Oh, it's not how it plays.
Yes. You don't do that job anymore.
I'm not talking.
You're a fucking squatter.
I can't talk to you anymore.
I'm not going to pay you or your phone.
No, I'm not talking to you.
No, yes, because you are a fucking squatter.
I'm not having this conversation anymore.
You work.
I'm not doing this conversation.
Quit working. You're a fucking squatter. And you're, my garage, okay, get your shit out of this section. The wall's coming down. And it's moved over. If you want to stay here, you'll put up with it. You'll live in a smaller space. If not, you can move.
Yeah. So that's the tail end of this. I played this on the last show. Is this any way to run a society? Is this civilization at its best? These and other questions may or may not be answered right here on the Ron Teller Show. Well, chat's not happening. Yeah, so to repeat myself again and again, I'm doing this as an evidentiary presentation. Because if anything goes down, there's going to be a reason. And this is it, okay? Ain't no man safe. I'm behind enemy territory. We all are. You know, the globalists are taking over. The communists are taking over. The sheriffs are not doing their job. DA is out to lunch. Yeah. Yeah, so I got writer's block. It took a lot of courage just to get this on. I got writer's block. I'm working at the text. What do you want to do? On the GoFundMe page. Yeah, I'm going to do a fundraiser on GoFundMe because I need the money. My goal is $100,000. Why? Because I need a real lawyer. I've been going around circles talking to these people about helping me. Like I went to the Adult Protective Services. They're supposed to do just that. They didn't. Twice they blew me up. I went to the Indy Fair Housing Mediation Board, keyword mediation. It's like a referee between two contending parties to sort it out and get things right. They denied me. I went to these other places, and they sent me back to the other fuckers I just dealt with, and that's like circles, man. It's just circles. Same thing with my problems with Elko County. I can't do anything, not without a lawyer. But here's the thing: back in 2020, COVID, I was getting some COVID money, and I found a lawyer that would do a half-hour consultation for $50 on the phone, right? So I sent her, well, it's 45, right? And she's lining up. Okay, appointment. Oh, I got to cancel. I can't do it anymore. I go, well, why? And she says, well, I've been diagnosed with cancer and I have case overload, so I can't deal with you. She couldn't take my money, listen to me rant for half an hour, and then tell me no. Something's up with that. And that's all part of this greasy scheme that's been going on against me for a while. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist because I got the evidence. I've got the track record. I've got the notes. Speaking of notes, yeah. This all happened a long time ago when I was a boy. I was a prodigal son. I was a genius. And the government made a test rat out of me and then they followed me ever since. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like my mysterious birth. Did you see about that? Yeah. If you go into Facebook, Montello Kelly photo albums, look for the Baby Boy Richie album. Yeah. My mom, she was, that. She kept her pregnancy of me a secret, okay? Nobody knew. And then on her deathbed, this is how the story goes. On her deathbed, she confessed, you had this boy in 1958, and nobody knew. And dumped him off in L.A. County. They were in Orange County. So dumped him off. And then I got picked up at the window, the take-up window of life. Adoption. From then on, it's like, oh, okay, I'm adopted. Can I go play? Can I get a new toy? Can I be a boy? Yeah, I think there's just something weird about that. I think I'm an escape laboratory experiment. It's possible. In this day and age, anything's possible. Yeah, so I was a smart kid when I grew up. And then I got smart as an adult. And people don't like smart people anymore. Stupid is the way of the world. I've been watching Idiocracy here for a while. And all the videos I see on YouTube are just dumbest people. Karens are my favorite, especially the dead Karens. Hey, I didn't say it. They did. Okay? So it's dangerous being smart in America. It really is. There was this one time when I was in Topanga Canyon, living the mountain man life. Not in the back, the center, that's the downtown portion. You have to Google map downtown Topanga Canyon, California. So anyway, I got my arm up against the windowsill of this guy in a van. I got a beer in it. And just like clockwork, the sheriffs come rolling around, looking to roll what we were called the creekers, who were the undocumented, the documented, the working poor, street people of the mountains. I never slept a night in the creek, but I lived in houses, mansions, trailers, lived everywhere. But I'm hanging out with these guys. So just, it's like everybody just getting off of work about 5 o'clock, right? So I'm talking to this guy. Sheriffs roll around. I go, here, hold my beer. Literally, I think that's where I started, hold my beer. So the sheriffs roll up. You, come here. Keep your hands away. I go, what? What it was, I had one of these hanging on my belt, right? Plain view. Hands up. This is a K-bar, K-A-B-A-R. So I had that. This is a replacement. So they took it away from me, shook me down, gave me a ticket. I went to court. I beat them, and they're all pissed off because I beat them at their own game. Well, listen, when you get a ticket, I don't mean a concert ticket, I mean a court ticket. Now, that's not an invitation to watch a show. That's a mandate to be the show, okay? So, you know the rules, if they fucked up, people win from time to time, and I won. I beat him, and the cop, ooh, he was mad. Later on in life, in Topanga Canyon, behind the center, put in a hard day's work at the Spout Farm, and I was using Daddy Bob's tuna boat car, and he was crashing out in my Volkswagen microbus in the center. So late at night, I don't know, 10 o'clock, I rolled in. We trade places, go to sleep, knock on the door, cop, So they shook me down. I had a gun that wasn't mine. That wasn't an issue. What was an issue? So the front seat had this box of magazines and catalogs. They all came out of the trash can at the post office. That's where I got my material to do my artwork, because that was real cut and paste, real scissors, real glue stick, tweezers, like a whole series of everything I did. It's in the archives. Talk about the archives. Remind me to talk about the archives. So anyway, they threw it out and they shook me down and they took me away for stealing mail, right? Felony, federal felony, big time, right? So they took me away. And that was a Friday night. I was planning on going to the Topanga swap meet the next day to pick up a kerosene heater to heat up my crib, right? Well, that didn't happen. What did happen? Monday morning, they just let me go. No paperwork, no judge. The bailiff wore a so-on badge. Stuff like that. I didn't even tin. So this is what they were before they made tin. Bogus cops. So I walked out of jail. And I'm going across that big town center where the bar is. What the hell's the name of that tequila joint? So anyway, there's this driveway, there's a street. I'm walking on the sidewalk, and this Jaguar XKE pops out. Just like a Midnight Cowboy, Dustin Hoffman goes, "Hey, watch it, I'm walking here," right? So I did that. And I turn and look, and the guy's like, "Sorry." I give him another look. It was Dennis Weaver. Yeah, this is Malibu. So anyway, I hitchhiked, I walked, I made a thumb. Yeah, I got back to town. I get there, my van is still wrecked. The doors are open, magazines are on the floor, and all this shit. So I patched up my damages and moved on in life. A little while later, a friend of mine there in the Greek, his name's Francois. He comes, he sits down, and he says, "Hey, your buddy Al Pullen says hello as a civilian." Al Pullen was the arresting officer, the issuing officer. Yeah, the cop that got pissed at me, the one that took my knife. Yeah. So I go, "What do you mean he's civilian?" He says, "He got fired for what he did to you." I go, "Really?" "Yeah, they found him to be like just fucked up, man. They should have never done that, right? Because they didn't even do an investigation. All they do is find out I had junk mail. Yeah, I'm sure they spent all weekend looking at post office box addresses, looking for the phone number, calling up. "Hey, man, you missing a catalog?" No, I threw it away in the post office." Yeah. So that's what they found out. So they just washed their hands of it, right? So I think because I beat them at their own game, they put a little code in my record, little red flag, but you can't see it because only cops can read it. And whenever they pick me up and they go, "Boop, boop, this fellow," and there's that code, "Fuck with this guy." It's got to be true. That's all that's ever happened since then. Elko did it. Yeah. Hear that story? Know about that story? Check out the WOC, the Watcher of Crazy video. Link is in the description below. Hell, am I even on? Where's chat? Does everybody hate me? Well, I'm trying. Yeah. Under any other circumstance and any other person, they were doing what I'm doing, they would have snapped a long time ago. I'm keeping it cool because I keep it real. And I know what real is. When you look at somebody the wrong way, they give you grief. Sure, he does it. Give her the side eye. "Oh, narc meltdown." It's a dangerous world. And mental health is not getting any better. Mental health is not getting any better. Mental illness is on the rise every fucking day. So join me in understanding our world and try to survive the best we can. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I think I got out of the way. What else did I say? Oh, yeah, that's the reason I'm here, because the cops don't like me. Hey, here's the deal. I need a lawyer to sort out this landlord thing, right? This goes to court. It could escalate because there's these issues about the legality of habitation in the garage. There is, there isn't. We don't know. Okay. If the police got involved, oh, they'd crush me in a minute. So they hate me. Okay. They all do. They're not going to help me. So that was a while back when Sherry came up and the door was locked. And it's like, "Oh, it's locked." "Well, I'm calling the cops." They go, "Well, you can just ask me to open it for you." So yeah, she's definitely a rat. She will dox me. No, not dox me. What is it? Swat me. Yeah, she will swat me if I upset her apple cart. So it's a dangerous situation. If I go to court on criminal charges or even misdemeanor charges, judge is going to look at this paper. There's a little code. Fuck with this guy. He's going to do it. Yeah. He's not going to see things my way. Not going to even listen to the evidence. Okay? So I'm between an asshole and a butthead in these cases, metaphorically speaking, of course. So what can I do? I can't rely on the social services. These guys I told you I went to and they turned me away. They won't help me. So I need to get a real lawyer. Okay? I need $100,000 to get some real action with real people about real issues that concern me because I'm keeping it real. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. Okay. You understand? You following me? Starting to get stage fright. Yeah, asking for money is always difficult. But hey, YouTubers do it all the time. I see they're doing pretty well some places. So once again, I'm trying to do the best I can to get what I need so I can survive another day to write and record about all you fucking wackos. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I got some groovy new posts on Facebook today. Go check it out. Ron Telecully, main page. Yeah, I got some interesting stuff there. Patriotic stuff. Yeah. That's what we need. Make America great again. Yeah, well, at this point, I kind of agree with the lefties. I don't want to defund the cops. I want to retrain them. Okay? Teach them the law. Teach them to have some empathy for their constituents. We pay their salary. They don't want to hear that. Oh, also what they don't want to hear is, I know the law, man. You're done. You don't know shit, kid. Come with us. Drag. Torture cuffs. Dungeon. Yeah. That's the way it is in America. And I'm still pissed off about Kent State massacre, May 5th, 1970. Look it up. There's a movie about it. Yeah, it's right up there with Waco and Ruby Ridge. Matter of fact, that was the first time. Yeah, there was Kent State, then it was Waco and Ruby Ridge the other way around. Yeah, something ain't right with the law enforcement and military in America. And they know it, and it's on purpose. And everything is on purpose. Fake food is on purpose. Bill Gates and his ticks are on purpose. Everything is rigged. Everything's been going on for years. It's just starting to come to light, and they're not hiding it. Only too heavy for you? Where's chat? I got no chat. Okay. Maybe if I do this. Do I got a push button here? Nah, we're running dead air here on that. Fine. So I'm just putting this out. I'm going to fundraise. I'm on my way to fundraise for $100,000 because stuff ain't cheap, and I ain't playing cheap. I got to get the real stuff going on because if not, well, unalive is not very attractive. Goal number 1, it's in the description. I need propane for the winter. Oh, that. By law, the landlord is supposed to provide heat. Now, this could be a little bit of a loophole here. California Code Regulations, Title 25, Section 34, heating. Every dwelling unit and guest room used or offered for rent or lease shall be provided with heating facilities capable of maintaining a minimum room temperature of 70 degrees 24/7. And that's the law. Yeah. She won't do it. The other last show I did, I read the email. I'm not giving you propane anymore. And you can't have a conversation with these people. There's no reasoning with these people. You can't tell them anything because they're just, right? A lawyer will make her understand. A real lawyer. Yeah, not this rent-a-cop lawyer type of guy. For $25 we'll write a letter. No, I need real lawyer representation. I want it reviewed and hopefully approved by a real judge. Not an activist judge, not a leftist judge, a real judge who sees the truth for what it is. Give me one of those. Anyway, move this through. I want her to pay for my propane because I can't. Because they took my money when I got out of jail. She already moved my tools out of town, so I can't work. I've been kneecapped more than once. Yeah, I'm being kept down. That seems to be the pattern. Plus all the silencing going on between me and people I'm trying to deal with. Everybody I deal with. Okay, yeah, Ron, a real review. Yeah, give us a week, next day. Nah, we ain't going to do it. It's not a conspiracy, it's policy. Hey. I also need an investigative journalist to chronicle my story because it makes for a good book and a movie. What else am I doing? I've got all my list. I'm on a list. I'm not scripted. I have no notes, just that. Okay. I need $100,000 because propane's going to cost a lot. Lawyers cost a lot. And stuff. Fred. Oh boy. Chat is alive. Fred, my dear old friend, the guy I haven't met yet. I knew I could depend on you. Hey, bring in the gang with you. Hey, tell everybody I'm here. I'll stick around. Only my voice holds out. I think I'm losing it. I wasn't even talking. I'm losing my voice. Can you hear me okay, Fred? I guess so. He says, preacher on, so I must be communicating. Oh, pardon me. That was the coffee talking. Speaking of which, Cottonmouth. I'm attracting film crew members, people who do independent films, to get the journalists to write the story, to get the script, to film the movie. What did I say? I don't have a story. I am the story. Yeah. I could boldly and proudly make that statement because I'm Rondello. Does that count? Make it count. I'm just a human being. Not a lot of talents. They're around here somewhere. I can still play drums. I don't have my tin with me. That's okay. You know what it sounds like. It goes, king. I got something else. Oh, stand by. You don't like this. And if not, hang on. What up? Ooh. You're right. Some things are more difficult than others. That was medium. All right, check this out. I hope the microphone picks this up correctly. It's a real sound. Ooh. That's called sustained. And we have a caller. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, what do you got? I'm on the air.
Oh, nothing. I saw you stopped in earlier. Wondering if there's something you wanted or whatever.
Yeah, I wanted to check out your shopping schedule tomorrow because I'm fixing on going to town with a backpack and pick up my business cards.
All right. Let's figure out what's going on in the morning.
Okay.
Listen, Sherry says she's probably coming.
When?
She said Monday morning, so tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, well, that's good news.
Well, you know what that means. That could be tonight. It could be tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I know. Nothing's definitive except the ignorance.
All right, man. All right. Have fun on your air. Talk to you later.
Thank you, Al. Good day.
Bye.
I was going to say, I appreciate the updates. Well, we just got a live Sherry alert there. That's why I'm doing this now when they're not here because, among other things, I got some notes here. I'm not going to do those. But yeah, one time, Rocky's yakking at me on top of, I don't think you should have a shotgun. You're a convicted felon. No, I'm not. He's talking about, he doesn't like me listening to YouTube videos about narcissism. That's disrespectful. How does he know I'm listening to narc videos like The Game Exposed and The Little Shaman and all them on YouTube? How does he know that? He had to have his ear up against the window to hear that because I play my volumes low. I blast music when I'm doing quiet stuff, very quiet. So he's going, I don't like you listening to narc tapes. And now that you got money, you can start paying rent. Now that's after I sold the Montello crib for less than it was worth. But hey, I got rid of that monkey off my back and things are good. And other things. So Rocky's just bagging on me and it's like, shit. If I was doing this kind of show when they were here, I risked that opportunity to be found out and engage in further conflict. It's not my fault. I didn't come here to do this and be poor, live in the garage. I came here to fucking eat and do yard work. and build the shed and build this room, right? She financed this whole thing, right? When this place got tore out, we went in halves because I had COVID money at the time. So we spent like $1,000 to tear it down, spent $1,000 to move my trailer out of here because the county come along. Did I tell you about that? Yeah. Yeah, when that rat bastard lived over here before the wall came out, he called the county because Sherry wrote some paper that he didn't like, so she ratted out the joint. And the county come along with its overreach, told us to tear out the wall, remove the wood stove, tear out the bathroom, and haul my RV out of here. So it was like $2,000 more to do all that. And so I was temporarily in the garage here when it was summer. We had this visqueen curtain, then we built all, right? By permission, by cooperation, by collaboration. And now she doesn't want me here. She's going to tear this thing down and park a car that they don't have. Such bullshit. It's been going on for 2.5 years and more. Now, that last one, the Rocky's yelling at me, I don't know, that was, I don't think chronology really matters anymore. It's the substance that's that issue here. So, thanks for that. What else do I need money for? I need propane. So I can't do it on my own, and my propane dealer does not take EBT. It just doesn't happen. I can get cookies and candy with it. That's still happening. Yeah, so maybe my neighborhood's better than some. Or maybe we're just not a ghetto. Yeah, it could be a point there. And she won't buy it, and I got to get a real lawyer to mediate to say, hey, oh yeah, sure thing. You got to live up to your obligations. You need to cease and desist the hostilities. You got to fucking come up with a real excuse why you're mistreating this man. Oh, well, he was disrespectful to me. Yeah. Victim card. Yeah, she's handing along. Victim card. Yeah. I also wanted her to repay me for all the times I bought propane. Remember I was on YouTube panhandling for propane money? Yeah, I still got the PayPal receipts. I want all that returned. I want a refund. I guess they call that punitive damages. Yeah, it's got to be over $1,000. And if she was to give it to me, I might be able to buy my own propane this year. Okay, there's a possibility. I don't want to punish her. I just want to expose her, make her pay for her crimes, and live up to the obligations that she's assumed as a landlord. And I want law and order to work for me for a change. And get rid of that little ditty on the report that says, fuck him over. Get rid of that. Well, that's not going to happen. The surveillance system is intact. They're watching this, dude. They're watching us now. Fred, alert the gang. Have them come over and talk to me, man. What is it like? Oh, I know what it is. See, I didn't want to do the 4th of July yesterday. I didn't want to, well, I did, but I didn't want to broadcast because that's just inappropriate. It's a downer. It's a buzzkill. No, that's not American. Come on here, go, hey, America, stop fucking me over, right? I'm doing that today. Now, what I think, everybody's dealing with a hangover. I understand that. Could have had one myself, except for the fact I wasn't drinking because I can't afford it. Yes, I can, but I'm saving my money. I'm saving my money to use it wise, usefully, responsibly. I ain't got much money right now. Yeah, I got about $49 on my bank card. Got $275 on my EBT. Thank you, people. I appreciate it. Remember, I paid into the system, so it's fair. I'm not leeching. And I got about $50 of cash, even less than that. That's my net worth. I used to be a millionaire. When I went to jail, when I got out, my money was gone. And I couldn't get a lawyer or anybody to help me with that. Taking my money essentially kneecapped me from having the opportunity to have a redress of grievances, so to speak. Like, go to the motherfuckers. No, I took care of that. Same with the tools. Sherry does a future picking here on. This is back before this shit. It was a better shit than this. Hey, so we're going to do some remodeling in here. You can stay in here, but we're going to remodel. So we got to take all your tools out. We'll take them up to Montello, dump them off, and when the remodel's done, we'll bring them back. That never happened. Kneecapped again. Take away my tools. Take away any man's tools. What's it going to do? He ain't going to go work. Unless the job requires a broom and a grass rake. big scoop shovel and a trash can. It's the only work I could do. But, well, it's not like I could do field work anyway because I'm busted up. I walk with a cane. Can't climb ladders without falling down, I suppose. So, but I can still tool. I can still bench it, grind, cut, sand right there on the bench, right? I used to build furniture with pallets. Yeah, I got a history on that. And then later in life, I go online and I go into Pinterest, and they're like, "Whoa, furniture ideas, woodworking ideas using pallets, fantastic stuff." I knew this would catch on. I started that trend. Okay, fantastic creativity going on out there. Some people even stain and varnish their gear. Okay, man, that's what I wanted to do. I could do it. Can't. Don't have the tools. I got kneecapped. Another thing about a narcissist, they're not investing in your success. They want you to be docile, obedient, lay down, shut up, do what I want. That's what they're all about. Look it up. Yeah, for more information on the subject of narcissism, Google narcissism. I get most of my information from YouTube and Quora. I'm sure you can find narcissists at Reddit. Hey, just look it up. It's a real thing. It's really dangerous. These people are dangerous. Okay? Because they don't care, right? They'll kill you rather than admit they're wrong or give you what you want. It's happened. I read about it. I'm near there. Remember I said a while ago, doors locked. Well, I'm calling the cops. That's a little bit overreactionary, don't we think? Yeah. Again, just knock on the door, I'll unlock it and let you in. Well, why is it locked? Because it holds the door closed. Okay? It's a free swinging door. Holds the door closed. Brain dead shit. She really hates me. Narcissists hate everybody that goes against them. Oh, you don't like buy into my bullshit? I hate you. It's not a passing fad. It's not a moment, a fleeting moment. No, this shit's forever. Yeah. When a narc holds a grudge, you're done. Hullabaloo. Hello, welcome. Glad you can meet me. Join me and hear me out. I think replay is really where it's going to be. Okay. Because I know for a fact I'm going to copy and paste the link to this video and put it on my Facebook and see what happens. Why am I not viral? Remember when I first started out here? What was I? I was a guest on, I started out in Salty Pancake Show on YouTube. It was all about the Dylan Rounds case. And how did I get involved? By name only. I owned the building, Botello House in Montello, the scene of the crime. And that's how I got involved initially. And then people started calling me online. Nobody has my number. Kaylee messaged me on Facebook, and she come up with this late and fluffy thing. I don't want to meet the great Rontello and Q&A and stuff. So I got involved with the Dylan Round case, ultimately on YouTube, by being Rontello. And I was a guest on shows. It was real nice until everybody flipped out. Not naming any names, I think you know who they are. Hell, I was begging Jim and Mr. X to exploit me so I could squeeze in my story along with the Dylan Round stories. Like, well, Dylan's missing, but I'm still here. What about me, huh? Can we deal with me for a minute? Yeah, I'm still alive. I might die, but I don't get propane. Can we do that? Nah, that never happened. Who's here? Mike Honcho, hi. Hi. I'm on my way, Ron. Hey, bring your RV. You can park it in the yard. I'm in Big Bear, not Montello, okay? I was supposed to go. That's another story. I was supposed to go with Breck, like this month. We're going to go up there, and he's going to drop me off for a day or two, do some business in that hill, and come back, and we do some stuff. No, he took off without me. He and the wife. He calls me up. I got it on tape. And he says, you got to get up here. I go, okay. So I go online, Greyhound bus. And it's like, I go on the website, and nobody's leaving Victorville. That's my nearest, exit point. Victorville, California. Oh yeah, pick us up, Victorville. No departure. I go, well, fuck. So I called. I called him, and there's no answer. It was a bot. Are outreaching with travel agents. I'm going to get from Victorville to West Wendover, Nevada. Can't get a ticket. Can you give me a ticket? They never called me back. Another grand scheme to fuck me over. They're keeping me down. They keep me home. They won't let me go. Oh, I can ride in the local bus, all right. They're free. And I'm a what do you call it? Frequent flyer? Yeah. So Brett came home, so we're not going to Montello for a while. Another reason I need $100,000 for travel expenses to go to Montello and hire a crew to do the work I need to do. I need to pay off, okay, I'll say it. Troy Wadsworth. I have a legitimate outstanding debt with him. I like to pay that off. $800 is no interest. Paid off. So we could make arrangements to make my Connex free and clear. He's got some lumber in it. I want to get into the Connex because that is the archives. That's where all the good stuff is. That's what I did and made and recorded and bought and sold. That's the artwork. That's my radio tapes. That's my print media. The stuff that made me dangerous in the eyes of the law. How dare you make agitational propaganda? How dare you curse the system that fucks you over? It's easy. I'm just following the pattern of the beast, right? I grew up in a hippie era, and I was thinking, somebody's going to ask me what to be when I grow up. I already got the answer. I want to be a hippie. And I did. I wasn't just along here on the street. No, I was doing art. Yeah, counterculture, avant-garde, intelligentsia artwork. Yeah, to think of an example. I've got lots of examples. If you go to Facebook, Ron Kelly, photo albums, scroll down, you'll see some artwork. What is it, like the miscellaneous bag? Yeah, like just look for it. It's on the bottom. And look for these black and white little posters that I did. It says Omer's Law. That was the brand name, Omer's Law. That's when I was Omer of Topanga. Omer is Remo spelled backwards. I was Remo Ron, follow along. Yeah, so there's like 2 or 3 examples of my artwork at that time. But everything, almost everything, is in that archives. And I need to get it and bring it home and share it and make content and be a YouTube creator and fundraise. Well, if I get that $100,000, I won't need to be fundraising for a while. But yeah, back on the legals, I need to get a lawyer, cool her jets, see things my way, obey the law, give me my money, fuck off. And I want to make arrangements to see about what we can do about staying, me and the gentleman in the house, to stay here after she passes away, right? It's going to go back to the bank. I need legal representation and a financial plan and an executor to handle the finances to gain title of this house. It's a very nice house, a very lovely location. Everything I need to live is right here. Bus stop's 3 minutes away, takes me to town, grocery stores, hangouts, pharmacy, hospital, dentist, airport, Carl's Jr., and the village. Yeah. Everything a man like me needs to survive. And it's all right here. I can't move. I can't move. Why? Because I don't have the money. Because they took my money. If they take my money, I'd probably live in the Salt Lake because it wouldn't be a Montello because that's a no-no. So I had that opportunity, blew that. Could have done a lot with my money. Could have not been poor. Could have reinvested in my vehicle, got it fixed, kept working. Could have got a room in Ogden, got a job in Ogden. Didn't happen. So I had my choice. I hook up here in Big Bear with Sherry, or do I go to Ogden? I chose here because I'm familiar with it. It's a small town. I got a bus. Opportunity to make some new friends in a small town without that big city clutter and all that noise. That chat's working now. Just gives it a minute. The good things take time. Be poor is a good financial habit. Being poor means you can't pay your debts and you don't know how to spell bankruptcy. That's what I say. Huh. You watering plants too? What? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Yeah, nobody listens to me. That's fine. See you on the replay, crew. Oh, where was I? Yeah, so the reason I can't get out of here, some people say, well, why don't you just get out of there? Because I have no money. I don't have a place to go. I have no way to get there. I have no income. So I can't pay rent or anything else. I'm waiting for SSI, Social Supplement Insurance, I think it is. Yeah, it's a division of the Social Security Administration. I've already gone through the process. I'm currently experiencing the waiting period, which could take anywhere from 6 months to eternity. So I can't wait for that, right? I mean, waiting for that is like waiting for food stamps. It's hell. I need a real lawyer. I like to talk to independent filmmakers, investigative journalists, and everybody I need to put myself back together again. All the king's men ain't working. No, no kings. I need real people. I need real good American people to see things my way, help me out, and to prove that I'm true. Check out my bio, okay? Facebook, Ron Tello Cully, photo albums. Okay, I've got some videos on, the Ron Tello channel, the one that got abandoned because I lost my password. Here on YouTube is Ron Tello, not the doctor, not those other kids that are really named by their mom, Ron Tello. Yeah, my name's made up. So I got the videos there. Facebook deleted my videos. Now it's just reels, and they only 4 of them. I had a bunch of videos there. Where'd they go? Photo bucket, one word, / Ron Tello, lowercase one word. Chronicles of my life, chronicles, and you can all take that for free. I'm paying $5 a month auto pay to keep that thing alive. So as long as I got $5 in my account, I could keep that alive for all of you to share. It's been sitting around rotting since 2000 something. I originally created that account to participate in the OzRoundtable.com chat boards. Oh, and eBay. Yeah, I started that as eBay. That was 2009. So the only way you could post a image on the chat boards at eBay was to go to PhotoBucket. They patch the code and then it shows up. Yeah. Man, back in the days of eBay, on the chat boards, on the soapbox, that was the thread called soapbox, I was a rock star. Okay, a lot of good times. I spent $100,000 on eBay. I had the right to talk. And people loved me. Believe it or not, people love me. So yeah, that's that. Check out my stuff. Tomorrow I'm going to town. I'm trying to get some business cards printed up. And it's black lettering on white card that says, "Hello, my name is Ron Tello." Okay? That's a greeting. It's a pitch. It has. It's going to feature my YouTube channel, the link to the Watch Your Crazy video, the one that I encourage you to see, and my photo bucket, and my email address, and my PayPal. And then it says Psalms 150.5. I will bang my cymbals for the Lord, which reminds me. Here's one right now. This is called a clang. You see that? Clangs. Paid a lot of money for this. Listen to that sustain. See, when it doesn't stop, that's called sustain. Yeah. You want to crack it, attack it, and sustain. Yeah, my other one, the little one's over there. Yeah, I didn't prepare that well, did I? I did get the opening intro song good, didn't I? Replay crew. Any questions? Let's go to chat. Nobody's listening to me. Y'all talking amongst yourself. How rude. I'm supposed to be the star of the show. Okay, Mike Concho, you got me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got him back. We're doing good. So how was your 4th of July? Did you eat like a pig? I didn't. I'm fasting. Didn't go shopping. Hey, and I put off alcohol. So I thought I could stay sober for a minute and enjoy the smooth groove tunes of coffee percolating in the afternoon. It's cold, but it's afternoon. So anyway, I promised some readings. Okay, we already went through the confrontation about the door latches and all. Already heard that. It's a crime. I discussed it with a legal friend of mine. Not a real big legal friend, but he's a big friend. He says, well, that's like kidnapping. You know, you lock a man in a room maliciously. That's mens rea. Intent, criminal intent, yeah. That's kidnapping. And there's this other stuff. I don't know why I do this. Oh yeah, because it's important, because it's the only thing I can do. I can't work, all right? Landlord won't pay attention. I swear, no shitting, people. I am surrounded by fucking evil. I'm low on money, but I'm going to town tomorrow. Get some groceries. Thank you, food stamps. Remember, I paid into it. I'm entitled. The entitlement society. There's certain levels on that, like who really paid in and who's a leech. Oh, according to Sherry, I'm squatting. That doesn't count. So I'm not squatting. I was abandoned. She brought me here. She left me here. She's fucking me around here. She's got her flying monkeys harshing on me. And that's why I have to carry weapons when they're here. And according to that last phone call, it's going to start over again. See, when they're here, I got to keep quiet. I stay out of sight. Now, I camped out here 5 days straight. Now, I got a shitter here. I got no problem. I got food and water. I camp out here. I barricade myself in here at least 5 days. I've done it. Yeah, I do my laundry when they're gone. Yeah, I have done that. I did that. When was that? 2 days ago? Yeah. It's enemy lines, people. It's war. It's a battle of good versus evil. Oh, I'm the good guy. Okay? Going through my notes here. Well, I don't want to do this. You get the gist. Shit's bad. I need help. Come and get me. I'll answer questions after you read this. Can anybody read? Let's get that out there. Okay. You got that? M80cat@yahoo.com. Stop the bleeding. Actually, maybe avoid the war. Something's going to happen. Okay. Let's go to chat. Anybody listening? Yeah, I'm the eBay wizard. I was, man. I was a rock star around the world. Met a lot of good people online there at the eBay chats. And then one day, Brian Donahoe and Meg Whitman just totally gutted the whole thing. They just totally fucked up eBay. Faded out the auction, went to buy it now. It was no longer an auction site. It was no longer a yard sale. It was a big box store. And they ruined it because they were greedy. Oh, yeah. In my photo bucket albums, there's a bunch of eBay memes about that time period. If it's broken, fix it anyway. That's eBay. Spent $100,000 in eBay. And all I got was kicked off the chat boards or something. Yeah, that was great. Brian Donahoe. No, I'm talking about, no. What was his name? Was it Todd Donahoe? Was that Brian? No. The eBay CEO along with Meg Whitman. Did I say Brian? There was something else. John Donahoe. Mr. Donahoe. Yeah. They collided. They colluded. Hey, let's take a great thing and fuck it up. They did. In my email files, which you'll never see, I have all my receipts, PayPal receipts of everything I ever bought. So I use that as reference when I'm selling something I bought on eBay and I want to get a price check. I'll go there. MySpace, yeah. Everybody had a MySpace. Did I talk about that? Probably not. Wasn't that successful. Me or them. It was a start, yeah. Let's get introduced to social media. Like MySpace was like the starter pack. Yes, Mike Concho, starting a GoFundMe, yeah. See, the thing about that, I've got writer's blocks. I've got all sorts of notes of how I want to word it. I want to do it in such a way that I don't get censored by liberals and all that crowd. Yeah, I want to make it sound like I'm one of you guys. Like I'm an American man. I'm a human being. I bleed. I cry. I do things. Why can't I count? Huh? Why does my life matter? The best way to start that GoFundMe, the crowdfunder, is to visit me at PayPal. I'm crowdfunding, okay? This is serious. If this was a grift, I'll let you know. Right? I say, hey, I'm grifting. Because I'd be honest about it. No, I'm being honest about this. I'm serious. You heard the tapes. Replay crew here. Go back like 3 and 4 videos here on my page and get a sample, get a taste. of what it's like to be doing what I'm doing. I'm pretty chill under the circumstances, man. I'm not freaking out. I've drank a gallon of coffee and I can't get wired. I take a toke of ragweed, I'm like, well, relaxed. Okay. I didn't really want to do this, but now that I got the heavy work out of the way, I'm going to play another tape. This is going to irritate you. Yeah, the schizophrenic narcissists are as such. They'll be sweet as pie or mean as a junkyard dog. This is the pie tape. This is from years ago. It's not dated. But it happened right here on Sherry's plantation. Take it away.
1:42 a.m.
Oh, baby doll.
It's 12:30 in the afternoon, and I thought that you would be awake, but I guess not. I just called to tell you that I'm thinking about you and that I love you, and I'm sorry that I yelled at you last night. You gotta stop me from doing that. I'm so sorry that I yelled at you, and I do love you. I love you to death. I love you, love you, love you.
Blah, blah, blah. Hear that? Do I have to rewind? I love, blah, blah, blah. That word needs to be contained because too many people abuse it and it's lost its meaning.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Anything else? Wait, this is one
July 2nd, 2016, coming up.
Wow. What's this? Oh, is that all? Amateur. Hey, that's me. All right, that's it. I play what I wanted to play. See the dichotomy, the duality of that mindset. Be all lovey-dovey, just do as I want. Tell me no, and you're fucked. Yeah. Not totally fucked. I'm disappointed. That's what you get for trusting people. Men, women, children, and a few of them sneaking around, ripping me off. Where else can I go? See how chat's doing. I'm just so glad there is chat. It gives me credibility. Yeah. Do a Venmo to PayPal and then PayPal it to me. You could also do the cash check money order. P.O. Box 5602. Sugarloaf. One word. California 92386. Hell, I get fan mail all the time. A couple of them had $20 in it. Not bad, huh? So that's the shit that keeps me going. The generosity of others. That's all I got right now. I don't qualify for a loan. My credit's good, but I don't have a credit score. What is it? Score? No, history. I got a great credit score and no credit history. So it's void. It's worthless. And all that money I made, $8,000 of selling my house, that's gone. So I don't know how I do it. I just inch it out day by day. Here's 50 cents. Here's $50. Fuck. I don't know how I do it. Oh yeah, I bought some of my stuff in bulk on Amazon Prime. Paper products. You know the kind. They come on a roll. Pull them out like duct tape with the wider. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mike Honcho, yeah. You're talking about John Hughes, that incident there at Montello where the bounty hunters come. Is that the one? The only incident I could think of about what that's about. Yeah, well, he died after he ripped me off, so that story's closed. Yahoo is a scam. What are you insinuating? I'm operating with a scammer? It's Yahoo. I've had this account since 2004. Yeah, about the time I moved into Montello initially. At the brick house, the single wide, with Kurt Wadsworth slumming in it. Yeah, I made that email address right there. Story by that guy, that cat thing. save it for another time. Hey, if you want to hear that story, it's going to cost you. So yeah, John Hughes. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Big story. Yeah, it's more to the news than you could believe, man. I know it all. See, I got stories. See, if I could get a story written and we do a screenplay and do a movie through an independent film company, we could all make bank because I'll be sharing with each and every one of you. Yeah. I'll buy a big house, this one, and throw a party. And you all park up and down the street. Miles and miles of street. RVs park in front. Okay. We got water. You should have moved. Yeah, I should have moved into Ellenberg. Ellenberg did not invite me. Okay. Next try. Yeah. Just come up with something new, Mike. Jesus. So we got these duality conversations. They're talking to me, they're talking to them. This is great. I'm glad this is working. Because then I get use this in my collection. A series of events. A series of unfortunate events. If anybody asks, refer to my page. Hey, look at these videos. There's the evidence right there. Hell, this is not even all of it. Everything I put out, it's not even half of it. I got these notes, but the readings, I didn't read you one. Yeah, I read you the law and the heat. So that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm really not that, capable right now. I'll do another show about that. Strictly Readings, Volume 1. What I need to do is correct my spelling and handwriting so I can read it the first time instead of what's that say? Because that's the way I am. Yeah, as you get older, your handwriting gets worse. It's really bad when it was sucking the first time around. Yeah, I got really bad handwriting. 30 years later, it's like, look at this. Hold my paper. I'm running out of ideas. All right, let's go to the notes. I try to ad-lib this stuff, so I can't stay organized. If something comes out of my head, you'll hear it here first. Oh yeah, on this July 4, 2026, I'm declaring I can't do this alone day. Yeah, it's kind of like a juxtaposed from independence. I can't do this alone. I need some help. Well, quips and quotes. Okay. And my business card, I was going to put my little icon picture on it. The one that says, the picture I'm like this, that says Montello, SoCal. Yeah. You'll find that at the top of my photo albums. Go look. I think memes out of it. So I was going to put that on the card, but I decided not to because you can't put black print on black picture. So when I asked for halftone or Velox, and they didn't know what that was. So, yeah. So, hello. My name is Rontello. Google me. Facebook logo, Rontello Cully. Parenthetically, photo albums. Next icon, YouTube, with my YouTube channel. Information on it. Photo bucket, that address. And email. Wait, we got the googly eyes. You got the googly eyes, the 2 eyes looking over there? Yeah. That's the link to the Watch Her Crazy show. I think that's very important. That's some of my best work, probably the best work ever, because everything else got deleted. So that's a good starting point to fathom this odyssey. It was a good show. Oh, and I played drums. Yeah, I heard that was a big success. Check it out. Okay, so it's got that information, my mailing address, and then like, share, donate, PayPal. And at the bottom, Psalms 150.5. I will bang my symbols for the Lord. We already did that. Okay. And the phone number for the print shop. So anyway, I've been going out this, 3 weeks? Geez, are these people really busy or they're giving me some treatment? No. So I'm scheduled to go in tomorrow to walk in. And finalize the layout and roll it. What I tend to do with it is go around town, like where I go. And everybody that says Hattie, and I go Hattie back, I'm going to hand them a card too. Okay, a lot of that goes on. A lot of country nods go on. Little hat too. Folks do that around here, and they open doors for each other, take turns. People are kind up here. Even the assholes were okay. Okay? So it's a good environment. I don't want to leave. I can't leave. And if I do, it's going to be a battle. And I need soldiers to back me up. I need people in my corner. See, I'm on my own, right? It's like, oh, I got in trouble. I got this crazy bitch on my ass. Call these people up. It's supposed to help. Well, we can't help. See, it's a failure. Okay, can't call the cops. It's not a criminal matter. It's civil, right? Could be a criminal matter. Everybody fuss enough about that lock incident, locking me in. Yeah, criminal activity and all that. Yeah. So, how about the old man, right? I don't want to freeze. Don't make me have to sell my food stamps for 5 gallons of propane. It's supposed to last 2 months. Buy a gallon of propane lasts about 2 weeks if I play it right. So I don't burn all the time. You know, I'll turn it on, room gets toasty, and turn it off, wait 20, 30 minutes, repeat. Stay toasty all night and day until I go to bed. Then I have an electric heater that goes on the bed. You know, don't think I'm living like an igloo. Yeah, I'm not. But it's cold enough. Cold up here. Yeah, you could die. We get there. Okay, look at it. I'm looking at chat. Who's? Yeah, I know. Hullabaloo. It was the only offer I had. Yeah, and it was offered by a man that took me to Montello. So I'm in good graces with the guy. I got a good deal. I get to keep my stuff there. I'm not in no hurry to move it out. But like I say, this month, last month, we're supposed to go up there. And I was going to have this big blowout sale to get rid of all this stuff. That's a store merchandise, to make room for a new store to come in. Whoever wants to rent the joint and make it a store. Hell, one time, Wheezy's thinking about picking it up for feeding grain. Yeah. Horse stuff, ranch stuff. Yeah, that didn't happen. But it's available. It can happen. We should have bought Ron says. No, that was a steal. I couldn't sell it to you because I couldn't get the same considerations of keeping my stuff there until further notice. And that's the other thing I need $100,000 for. If and when I can sort out this land dispute on her side of the garage and she's going to tear this down. No, I'm taking over the other side. And I'm going to bring in my stuff. I got my file cabinets. I got my collection of cassette tapes from the 80s. Man, I wonder what's on there. Well, it's going to take a divine intervention to see that they work because they've been sitting in the elements indoors, experiencing extreme heat and cold for 20 years. It's been about 20 years. Yeah, no guarantee they're going to work. But the papers work. They're not all wet and stuck together. Save the archives, people. It's my best work. It's the only work. That's the big story I want to tell. Because I journaled. When I was like 18, I started journaling at 18, did it for 24 years. And I tell the story of America through my POV. It's not a story about me. It's a story about what I saw, what I did, how it played out, the people I met. Oh, I dropped names. I've got photographs. It's a great American story from a bohemian perspective. Oh, did you pick up by now I'm bohemian? I'm not just no regular city slicker. And I ain't your average cowboy. And I ain't your average mountain man. I'm everything. I'm nobody. I'm Rondello. Damn good deal. Okay, we're past the deal. Okay. I always said we were going to have a fundraiser at the end of the show. Sorry. I've already done it. The end of the show has not arrived yet. So give me some ideas, people. Talk to me. What is it you want to know? And I swear I'll give you the best answer possible because I can't make anything up unless it's creative. Truth works too. I'm pretty much good with the truth. That's why people hate me. Evil don't like truth. Evil don't like light. Fuck them. They want a war, they got a war. It says in the Bible. I am in no way a biblical scholar. I'm not even sure if I have a copy of the Bible. But remember that symbol part, Psalms 150.5. Bang your symbol to the Lord. Having said that, see how it amplifies when I put it on the table? A more robust sound when I put the stick on the tabletop. Because it's a membrane, it's a drum. Yeah, that's a drum. This is a drum. It just goes on and on and on. That's called sustain. Crack, attack, wash, and sustain. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Yeah, I've been out of the biz so long, I don't know the terminology much anymore. But there's spinning sticks. Okay, I got that part. Okay, you can go backwards. Okay. Ambidextrous. Not bad for being out of practice. What else is new? Okay. Oh, Hullabaloo's a girl, huh? Now I know. I wouldn't know. Yeah, back in the early 70s, there was this radio guy. He was on KGBS. I used to listen to him in the afternoon after school while I'm folding the Los Angeles Herald Examiner. I was a paper boy. And this hullabalooer was his name, Dave Hall, the hullabalooer. He was just whacked out. I mean, he was the precursor to Phil Hendry. He'd do these things, like all kinds of pranks on the phone and on the radio. One of my favorite pranks he did was called the Fool 'em Lines. He's like, hey guys, if you're supposed to be somewhere and you're not, yeah, I'll put you where you need to be. So you're supposed to be like shopping, right? But you're really at the bowling alley, right? So they'll play tapes of the background of a supermarket. Yeah, I'm shopping, ching ching, sounds of supermarket. Yeah, I'm shopping, honey, but you're really bowling. It's just brilliant. Simple and brilliant. That's the kind of influences I had in my life. So Hullabaloo, that reminds me of Dave Hall, the Hullabalooer. God rest your soul, man. You were the best. Yeah, that and Mad Magazine. Oh, man, I ruined my childhood. Oh, by the way, I was slinging the newspaper. That was during the outbreak of the Manson murder situation, where I later found out that I went to school with Stephen Parent's brother. Stephen Earl Parent. He was the kid at the Tate Ranch in the Rambler. Yeah, he was visited. Went to school with his brother. Didn't know it. I knew he was from El Monte. Didn't know I was a schoolmate of his. Yeah, rough times. Not even knowing it. It was rougher knowing it after the fact. I was like, shit, what a dummy. I should have known that. One of the reasons I didn't, because nobody talked about it, right? It was real hush-hush, man. Everybody's just so freaked out and traumatized that it wasn't open for public discussion. So I found out the hard way. I read Elder Skelter. Who played what movie? Who's talking to who? Yeah, you guys. You know, I'm gonna watch the movie. You talk amongst yourself. When you got something good for me to talk about, let me know. Oh wait. Oh shit. Yeah, I was watching Idiocracy because it just happened to pop up on my feed on Tubi today. Read all about it. Heard all about it. Seen the trailers. Think I might have even seen it one time. So I'm watching it again. Now, there's some movies I watch over and over, like this one, that Thing from Another World, the original. I watch that like twice a day. And I watch Monolith Monsters and Lon Chaney films. You there yet? No? Okay, well, at this point, it's just dead air. I said what I have to say. I'm coming back for more. I'm doing readings. And I'll try to find some more really bad, horrible listening tapes that we could review and suffer. Do I have PTSD? And if I do, am I holding it together rather well? I need to know. Come on, chat. Talk to me. I'll wait. That was for you. Look, until you guys mention my name, I won't know if you're talking to me or each other. That movie in Ellenberg. Wow. She has the space. She's got an extra room there. Could have. Didn't want to be nice. She's got that big ass barn. She's got her pottery shop. Just nice. We're not supposed to do that. No commercials. Yeah. So listen, kids, I got all kinds of time in the world, like 11 and a half hours for these live streams. If I think of something to come up with, I'll present it. I've got it here. I'm just not that motivated because I feel pretty good about having done what I did. Okay, it's important. So if anybody asks, if anybody says, "Hey, Ron got in trouble," why? Let's go to his YouTube channel. Check out his videos. That's why. Yep. Admissible in the court of law. Oh, they'll say, well, the video could have been altered. So I'll bring in the original tapes. Right? That's easy. Just have a tape player and a big set of speakers. Yeah. Hopefully she won't go that far because, you know, if a narcissist drags their shit in the court, they're going to get exposed naturally. What's the case? Well, and then she's exposed. Well, you did that? What kind of rotten human being are you? You don't want that. No. Humiliating a narcissist, it's worse than death. They have to live with it, and they can't live with shame or accountability. Yeah, that's what I want. So it's what we all want. We want accountability in our so-called leaders, government, industry, courts, cops, lovers, and enemies. We want accountability. That's all I want. That's my motto. I want accountability. And when do I want it? Yesterday. No, that doesn't rhyme. That's not a chant. My concho, I've never skied. I did a toboggan when I was a boy. Did that aluminum trash can lid thing, a disc. No, built snowmen. Never skied. I never surfed per se. I didn't have a board. I had an inner tube or a boogie board and body surf. Yeah, all that happened in my childhood in Pismo Beach. See, I ain't just a city kid. I'm from Pismo Beach. I'm from Florida. I'm from Topanga Canyon. I'm from Phelan in the high desert. I'm currently in Big Bear. I get around. I'm a world traveler. Mostly I just get kicked out from place to place because I don't know, irritate people, keep lying to me, and I call them out. Ron, you're lying. No, you're lying. Oh, fuck, you gotta go. You heard it. Want you out of here. You gotta go. Why? Not because I'm not helpful or productive or insightful or creative. No, it's because you won't buy my bullshit and I'm mad at you. That's the story. In a nutball. Cross a narc, you're on a hit list. You win in court, the cops hate you. You're on a hit list. When I was about 22 years old, this is after I returned from Florida. You can hear that on the walk tape. Watch your crazy tape. I went to Florida. Pop, and caught selling drugs and enter into it. So after a while, I went back to the homestead, right? Mom and dad. That's when they were still alive. That was pretty cool, I guess. Even though they were dysfunctional. It's the only place to go. Well, actually, I went to Andre's first, and then I moved over to the Cully house. And then I moved to the back of the block to Marky's house. So anyway, Mom's on the phone. Ron, when'd you do the phone? I go, what? I answered. No, there's a bunch of clicking going on. Oh, that must be the CIA. That's the government. No, preposterous. So I'm doing some business. Checks in the mail. Never got it. So then I sent a letter to myself through the mail. I had this, those auxiliary post office boxes, little private outfits. So I mailed a letter from my residence to that box. It's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away, right? Couldn't take reasonably more than 2 days to get there. It took over a week. And when I got it, it was mutilated. You know, the kind of mutilation where somebody steamed open it and looked inside. And all they found was a blank piece of paper. Surveillance, government intervention. So, what all good Americans do is have a great idea. FOIA, the CIA, the FBI, and incidentally, the post office. The post office came up clean. Nah, we don't care about you. The FBI and the CIA sent me a brick of fucking papers. 2 of them. CIA. Brick of papers that thick. FBI, that thick. all redacted, right? Not a single word on it, just blocks of black, and the only thing you could read was the letterhead. Hi, we're the FBI. Hi, we're the CIA. What was I doing? I've asked this before. What was I doing in my youth to generate all that kind of interest from the feds? Do they like me? Probably not. Suspect? Yeah. Suspect of what? Free thinking the story, being creative, putting out some posters so they don't believe them. You know, Big Brother's watching you and you poke him in the eye. They ain't doing shit now. Fuck. No, I have not met Joy Perry. She was invited to come up here, but she wouldn't bring her own sleeping bag, and I didn't have one. That's back when the sofa was out here. They got taken out. Well, you know Tamara Judd. No, hullabaloo. I've never heard of Tamara Judd. And if she happens to be on a Big Bear page, I probably can't get to it because Facebook's doing some crappy shit. Like they're asking photo recognition to gain access to the group I'm in. That's new. It started like last week or two. It's bullshit. Been a member of these groups for years. That's where I go for news and entertainment. That's where I advertise for a ride to town and stuff. And I can't get in there. Something is wrong. So no, unless Tamara Judd hears about this, she could email me with a generous donation through PayPal. I don't know many people up here. I came up here with high hopes. Yeah, I got my truck, my trailer, and go back to work. I could be somebody, I could make some money, buy my own beer or whatever. It didn't happen. And I met a lot of people up here. They're like one and done. Society ain't like what it used to be. And I see that in YouTube videos, like the disintegration of society, the downfall of the Western civilization. It's all happening. It's really the end times. Sure looks like it. Well, what are you going to do? Stand up for your rights, make a noise proudly, and say, yeah, it's been a good ride, but I'm not over yet. No, I'm not getting off this ride until something else says so. Fight the good fight. I'm fighting my fight, and I'm asking for people to help me out. Not join me, help me. Oh, and by the way, I don't want pity. I want partnership. Okay? Is that a slogan? Does that make sense? Partnership, not pity. Pity's so like somebody else. And I'm not a victim. Victim denotes that you're weak and helpless and you did it to yourself, or maybe not. But either way you slice it, it's just like, it's not a good look. All right, I'm a target. Okay? Not a victim, I'm a target. People are looking at me. Hey, get him. It's what cops do when I beat them in court. We'll get you next time. It's a true story. It happened. Whoa. Aren't you guys supposed to be like public servants, protect and serve? Don't you have my interest at heart? No. We are cattle. We're cash cows. We're cattle. Every warm body is another dollar for the system. That's what that is. There's no justice. Shit, you think there's justice? There would be free and open elections? If there was justice, would you hear about, or not hear about, all the corruption going on with these liberal courts, letting the bad guy get away, the revolving door of justice? And it's only the minorities doing it. The white boys getting hammered. I've seen it. It's horrible. The world's become a horrible place. Good is bad, bad is good. It's really true. Bible says so. You look around, I do. It's on YouTube all the time, every day. That's what I do. Can't work. I don't want to ride my bike. So I might fall off because of my vertigo. There's nowhere to go. Anywhere I can go, the bus can go. Okay, so I don't need the bike. I still have it. Maybe I should sell it. No, it's a nice bike. Somebody else could use it. No, I haven't met Joy Perry. Talked to her, I guess. She calls me Ronald McDonald. She thinks she's cute. She doesn't know I heard about that in grade school. So juvenile. So 1968. Okay. Oh, it's Independence Day. Look at that. Opening Independence Day with that fake flag on the fake moon. Right here. America. This is real. I'm a real guy with a real shirt. We had a real 4th of July. And that ain't nothing. Just another day for me. Sitting in my crib, enjoying the bounty of endless YouTube videos. And coffee. Am I rambling yet? Hey, could somebody translate the chat for me? I'm not sure if they're speaking English. Can't figure it out. Makes no sense. No way. This thing has a counter on it. I'm going on 2 hours now. It's $1.41. Yeah, not too bad. I know most of it's rambling. What do you think other podcasters do, especially the newbies? Yeah, well, at least I have content. I know it's not glamorous, but it is real. Okay, I'm not the fluffy puppy page. I'm not the guy that's talking about uh, pimping out your unicorns, new ways of cooking popcorn. Yeah, nothing nice. It's all real. It's all real. Okay? I'm a real dude, real stories, real information. I played some real tapes. I got a real problem. I need some real help. And for $100,000 in USD, I could solve many of my problems. First one being securing heat. Heating fuel, code name propane. Okay? It's going to cost about $1,000. This propane ain't cheap, and I use a lot of it when I need to, especially in the winter when it's really cold. Okay? This is snow country. Look this up. Currently, I'm sitting at 7,500 feet above sea level. And how far are we up from the high desert out back, Victorville and all that? Hot as fuck. I'm reading about it, I'm seeing the videos. Heat wave, heat wave. Oh, the Brits, European, they outlawed AC. George Orwell was right. Big Brother has not come to town. He owns the town. He does what he wants. And you can't complain. Well, you can. Even then, you probably get picked up and hauled away in a paddy wagon for defying the crown. Speaking truth to power. That's the name of that story. Speaking truth to power. I'm in charge. No, you're not. Yes, I am. In charge of what? Shut up, kid. You bother me. Well, chat's not really happening. I mean, not to my satisfaction, but it is going on. I answered the skiing question. Never skied. Somehow I think there's more creative ways to get hurt, like working heavy equipment, like driving a tractor or running a jackhammer. Now, those are creative ways to get hurt. Skiing, anybody do that. Hell, we got a hospital up here, right? And one time I had to go there. Or maybe I was just visiting. But yeah, there's several people sitting all tore up in the hallway. Skiing accident, every one of them. Broken leg, broken arm, broken heart. All skiing related. So anybody can hurt themselves skiing. Matter of fact, when I'm riding the bus, because the bus goes with the slopes, and if very few or no people are on the bus, I make this wisecrack to the driver, and I go, you know what? Every time I want to watch, let me start over again. Every time I want to see rich people hurt themselves, I'll come to the ski slopes. And the guy almost crashed laughing. It's like, yeah, because it's true. The truth is what makes jokes funny. And that's what they are. Yeah, us poor people, us peasants down here, we can't afford the slopes. Can't afford the gear. We don't care. Huh? What we care about is the tourists come in, put their money into the tax base and everything so the town can stay alive, right? This is a tourist-based town. Without the slopes, without the lake, we're a ghost town. Yeah, it'll fold up like a lawn chair in under a week. Because on average, it takes about a week to move out. And everybody's investments will be turned to shit. Yeah, the housing market up here is insane. People buy high and then they think they can sell it higher and they find out they can't. Suckers. You know, look at the chart. Prices, they go up and they go down. Kind of like the stock market. But houses, there's never a time where there's going to be more houses unless they're built for a price. And you got to take up more land and you got to knock out more trees and just bucking up the earth. You know, I'm all for population control, but not in the soy and green kind of way. Oh, but it's happening. Hear about that? Yeah. There's some rumors going around that there's human meat in the hamburgers. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. And all these ancient sci-fis, the Sonic Greens and Westworld. There was a bunch of other I saw. Yeah, I saw this YouTube video about all these sci-fi movies. They were predictions. Okay, they were warnings, and they're all true. They're all fucking true. When Soylent Green was on, it's like the timeline is predicated 2022. That was months ago. They're dealing with overpopulation. Oh, that's overpopulation. I think the food's good. There's too many gummies up there putting people like me at risk. It's just me. It's like, people got to tone down so the idiots feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Let's paraphrase it. So idiots are taking over, and we're the outlaws. We're the prime targets. We're the infidels, and they want to kill us. Okay? You're in danger. I'm in danger. I'm talking about my danger because I know what I'm talking about. I am qualified to understand what I'm saying. I have the facts. I got the receipts. I played the tapes. Go back on my page. Look at the other videos. And they're all real. And the judge says, well, we can't have the videos. I'll play the originals. Did I show you the 30-day eviction notice? Did you see that? Shit. Yeah, I found it real fast. No, yeah, I think it was the last episode. I kind of presented them. Kind of. See that? You shot that? See the pages slipping? These are all 30-day notices, and none of them were served properly because it's supposed to have an attached piece of paper called proof of service, and it's supposed to be signed by a neutral third party and served by a neutral third party. You tack it on the door, mail it with certified mailing link, or hand it off personally. That never happened. No, got tacked on the door, but it wasn't signed right because it didn't have the proof of service. So these are just all crazy attempts to satisfy your need to have power and control over situations she clearly has no control over. You can't control other people if you can't control yourself. Yeah, just looking at them. Proof of service. There. Proof of service. This is not proof of service because she put it on this paper. These are two separate pages. 30-day proof of service. She signed it, not a neutral third-party process server. Okay. Jesus H. So we're all dealing with crazy. This is just my story of crazy. It's dangerous. She's ready to swat me at any time. She's ready to unchain the dog at any time. She's ready to come in here with a sledgehammer, start knocking down shit at any time. She's already got my walkway. We reviewed that in the last video. She threw my bike or placed my bike in a chair right there in front of the door for no apparent reason. Nope. Other than spite. Yeah. Well, when I get back and run, he pissed me off, just do it up against me, and I'm going to get back at him. And eviction's not working. Shit. If she really had the willpower and the money, she would have went to it. And then it's showtime because we get this thing on the paperwork called answer. And I write a little brief answer, and that creates a court date. And that's when you pull in the bogus 30-day notices and the tapes and the pictures and the emails and the evidence. Ah, okay, well, there's Ron's story. What's yours? Well, he disrespected me. Bullshit. Take your victim card elsewhere. The casino won't take it. Oh, no. Casinos are smart. They know a victim when they create one. Oh, see one. Okay. Okay, chat. You guys are not really living up to my expectations. So I keep my expectations low. So that way I'm never disappointed. Okay? Now look, I'm sober. Just my eyes are wank because I bad eyes. Do I have any other tapes? What the hell can I play? Let's look. I got lots of tapes. Most of them I shouldn't have because they're unauthorized. Top secret. Illegal. Ooh. This one. Nah. I'm not doing it. Come on, guys. I'll give you one more chance to pick up the chat or I'm out of here. I want you to go to Replay Crew and I'm going to copy and paste the URL and I'm going to put it on. No, I'm not. I'm going to click share. Yeah. YouTube. I'm going to click share, put it on my Facebook. And everybody can go over there and look at it. As soon as I get my business card going, I'm going to go around town. The rich parts, like the village. Yeah. And everybody says howdy. I'm going to go, howdy. My name is Ron Tello. There's the card. Oh, shit. Hey, you're a real guy, huh? Yeah, well, you decide. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I'm peddling my wares. What do you do? Well, I got some online presence. Pretty cool. A lot of it's old. Get it while you can. And I'm fundraising because I need propane because the landlord won't provide it to me and I don't want to freeze this winter. So be a buddy. Pop me $5. PayPal. M86 the cat. And pop me $5 at PayPal. M86 at yahoo.com. Stop the bleeding. Actually, that's not really accurate. It's more along the lines of suggesting prevent the bleeding. Yeah, that's it. It's prevent the bleeding. So that's it, people. Come on. I'm not playing any more tapes, right? I've already played the heavy stuff. And then after that, it's just mock turtle. So there you go. There you go. I'm checking out as usual. Thank you for clocking in. Thank you for supporting me the best you can. And if you do, thank you for being my friend. And I hope you'll continue considering saving my life because I can't do it all myself. In the name of Jesus Christ, I say this. Amen. Good day. Happy holidays and good life. Bye.